Okay, you are going to look at multiplying and dividing fractions. You need to take notes. And then you will do some practice. So when we multiply, we take a fraction times another fraction. We directly multiply. So I get 3 over 8. And then you check to see if you can simplify. This one, there's no simplify. If I do another one, 3 over 8 times 4 over 5, if I directly multiply, I get 12. 8 times 5 is 40. And then I have to check to see, can I simplify? Well, these are both evens, so yes. If I divide 12 divided by 2, 6. 20 or 40 divided by 2 is 20. This one, simplify another time. There's more. 6 divided by 2, 3. 20 divided by 2, 10. You have an even number and an odd number, so that means you are done. Now some of you learn to multiply by doing canceling, where you say 8 and 4 can be smaller. That means 4 goes into 4, 1. 8 goes in, or 4 goes into 8, 2. And now you multiply. 3 times 1 is 3. 2 times 5 is 10. It's the same. So you can do whichever way works better for you. Now when you have mixed numbers, when you multiply, like 8 and 1/2 times 4 over 5, this one you have to change first. To change, you take 2 times 8, so 2 times 8 is 16, and then plus 1, so 17. And you get 17 over 2, because that's the bottom, times 4 over 5. Now you can do these different ways also, but I'm going to do it the direct way first. So I take 2 times 5 is 10, and then I do 17 times 4. 17 times 4 is 68. And now I'm going to simplify. They're evens, so I'm going to divide by 2. I get 34. 10 divided by 2 is 5. And then I change it back. So 5 can go into 34. If I use my calculator, 34 divided by 5 is 6. I'm just going to use this number, 6. And then I do 6 times 5 is 30. And I subtract. 34 minus 30 is 4. So I have a whole number, a big number, 6. And then my fraction, I put 4 and 5. Let me show you one more with multiplying. 3 and 1/4 times 2 and 5/6. So this one we're going to change both of these. So 3 times 4, 4 times 3, 12, plus 1 is 13 over 4, times 6 times 2 is 12, plus 5 is 17 over 6. And then we have to directly multiply. 4 times 6 is 24. And now I have to try to get 13 times 17. 13 times 17 is 221. And that is improper. We have to change because this number is bigger. If the top number is bigger, that's when you need to change. So I take 221 divided by 24. So calculator, 221 divided by 24 equals, I'm just going to use this number, 9. And now that's going to be my big number, 9. And now I go back to my calculator. 9 times 24 equals 216. And then you subtract to get your fraction. So 221 minus 216 is 5. So up here, I get 5 over 24. That would be my answer. Now, dividing is similar, but dividing has a special rule. You have to flip the second one. So 3 over 4 divided by 1/2 is 3 over 4 times, and then you flip it, 2 over 1. And you multiply. 3 times 2, 6. 4 times 1, 4. You can simplify, and you get 3 over 2. Okay, so if I have 5 over 6 divided by 3 over 4, you write 5 over 6 times, and you got to flip this, 4 over 3. So I get 20 over 18. Simplify, 10 over 9. So dividing is just like multiplying, but you have to change it to times, and then you flip the second one. Only the second one, not the first, second. Okay, so now that you're done, you're going to move to the next station and try some problems.